Buonasera a tutti. Good evening and welcome to the Italian Radio Hour. Io sono Viviana and I would like to welcome back our regular listeners and also welcome any new listeners. Also, be sure to like us on Instagram and Facebook at Italian Radio Hour and subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch up on any past video interviews. Vorrei dare il benvenuto ai nostri ascoltatori da tutto il mondo. Grazie per essere con noi anche oggi mentre continuiamo il nostro viaggio per l'Italia e la cultura italiana. Well, today you are indeed in for a real treat if you happen to be in Genova in the first week of October 1st through the 6th. You will be experiencing an amazing event. Genova Jeans Week is going to take over the city, and today you're going to follow the Jeans Trail. And today with us, we have Anna Orlando, who is the curator of this magic event. She's going to tell us all about, maybe tell us also about what Genova means to a Genovese, but so sit back and relax, don't go anywhere. Parli italiano? Do you want to learn, improve, or master your Italian? Istituto Mondo Italiano can help. Located in the heart of Regent Square, Mondo Italiano offers small group classes and one-on-one private tutoring in person or online to help you learn Italian in no time. Visit us online at istitutomondoitaliano.org. Buonasera, Anna. Welcome to the program.
Hi, thank you very much for inviting me.
So I was scrolling through this time was my Instagram feed, and all of a sudden started to see beautiful pictures and videos of jeans. And so I started to do my research to find out that the first week of October, Genoa is going to host this beautiful event curated by Anna Orlando, and I had to reach out to her, introduce myself and say, Anna, please, would you come to the program and tell us all about? But before we started to get into talking about jeans, Anna, would you like to share something about your background? Because you have also organized Rubens in Genoa, you have done many other events, so let our audience get to know you a little better.
Thank you. Yes, I'm an art historian, first of all, and I've been working for art exhibitions since, too many years to tell you. I mean, since the beginning of the 90s. So I'm quite old. I have a good experience, let's say so. And yes, my field as an art historian is 17th century Genoese and Flemish paintings. So there are big names that everybody knows, like Rubens and Van Dyck, who are Flemish but worked in Genova in the 17th century, so in the beginning of 1600, and many Genoese painters that maybe not being so well known, like the two masters I've mentioned before. But I've been working for Comune di Genova, the Genoa municipality, since 2019. And so that's why they chose me as the curator of this major event, which is not only art, not only paintings, absolutely. So the star is at the center of our project is jeans. But the project is a very strong cultural basis. So that's probably why they asked me to manage this.
Okay, so before we get to talk about the actual Genova Jeans Week, since I have a native from Genova, let our audience feel a little bit about what you like about your city. Some of the places that may be more significant to a local persons versus what you can find online, kind of the expected. So tell us a little bit your interpretation of Genoa.
Yes, Genoa is a unique city, let's say so, because it's full of contrast. So you have the sea and the hills, so a very narrow sort of stripe, una linea continua facing the sea. So it's a city that is more long than large. So there is no space, and it's very difficult to find, for example, a square in the old town. We have one of the biggest medieval historical center, and that's very special because also the Genoese have every single week, let's say, something to discover. So if you go around in the historical center, there are little squares, a lot of caruggi, so the little streets, and you always, turn around the corner and there's something new that you have never seen. Or maybe you enter a palace and you would never expect such a magnificent art decoration, for example. And also many palaces are in private hands, so it's not easy to get to know this beauty, which is hidden, but we have now many events to allow people to discover it, and also the Genoese has the opportunity to discover. So several times a year we open the palaces with the Rolly Days, and that's quite special.
So obviously it will be impossible to summarize the history of Genoa during this program, but can you give us maybe some milestones on, for instance, who ruled the territory, or maybe how Genoa got to earn its nickname of La Superba, the superb, the magnificent, because this is a nice curiosity for people to know, as we have Bologna with their own nicknames, and then we have Genova, La Superba. Just saying that word makes you feel opening up.
Yes, so we have a strong medieval history, which means that we started as merchants and travelers, and never forget that Christopher Columbus was from Genoa. Even if the money to travel was not given by the Genoese, as you know, he had to look for money in Portugal. But he still is our medieval major star. So very, very important for our history. And then so the city started to grow and to gain land, not only in the area, but also overseas, like in the eastern, islands, or the Crusades, Cruciate. How do you say Crociate?
The Crusades.
The Crusades. So, for example, Guglielmo Imbriaco was a very important leader, general, of one of the most important crusade. So through traveling and market, the Genoese started gaining money. But at a certain point, Andrea Doria, we are at the beginning of the 17th century, in the Cinquecento, had a very good idea. So he made some new rules to govern the city. And the clever idea was that the Doge started to be in charge for only 2 years, not all day long. And that was very important because it was not necessary to kill him to change government.
He would die, yes. Mm-hmm.
So the families started, sharing power, and this made the city richer and richer. It's always been a city led by families, and these families started to change their main business from not only trade, but financial trade. So they lent money to Spain, for example, to the King of Spain, and doing so, they gained so much money that they became the most important bankers in Europe. So this is why we can say that in the 16th century and 17th century, so between Cinquecento and Seicento, Genoa was renewed as the Superb, La Superba, yes. Because the Genoese were richer than the monarchs in a way.
Wow. So let's kind of go back to money and the Genoese people as they perceive. So what would you say that might be some of the traits of Genoese people? Like, for instance, I'm from Rome and siamo cacciaroni. We're loud. We're like all, huggy and so forth. So if I were to meet a person from Genoa the first time, what would I expect?
Well, people say we are, how do you say, tirchi.
Oh, a little stingy. So it's no more
Shorthand,
than being parsimonious.
shorthand or something like this.
Parsimonious, se vogliamo dire parsimoniosi, or stingy if we want to give a little bit of a kind of a really tight with your money.
Yeah, yeah, that's they say, and this is maybe true in a way, because we are very careful in using money, because the use of money has always been for invest, not to be spent. So
yeah, frivolously. Mm-hmm.
So that's maybe something that is true. But I think there are so many very generous Genoese.
I think usually, I mean, maybe the historical explanation of whenever you have spent centuries dealing with money and handing money, there is more awareness of the significance of money. So it's not necessarily wanted to be stingy, but more knowing the value of money, how much it took to earn it, and spend it wisely.
Mm-hmm.
You like your money so much that you actually have a pasta shape that looks like money, right?
Yes, corzetti. Corzetti is a special shape of pasta, and we like to eat corzetti with pesto, of course, which is our typical and very well-known sauce made of basil and olive oil and pinoli
Pine
and
nuts.
pine nuts and some cheese.
Okay, I hope that we did a good rendition of your corsetti. These are our students actually making pasta during one of our cooking classes. So I hope we achieved something similar to what you are accustomed to.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Very artistic corsetti you made.
Yes. So let's actually go into a quick commercial break, because I think we're going to switch gears and we're going to go into the description of Genoa Jeans Week. Applying for Italian citizenship? Need documents translation? Istituto Mondo Italiano provides certified translations and assistance services. Be sure to visit us at istitutomondoitaliano.org and schedule your free consultation. Un caffè, per favore. My first cup of coffee sets the tone for my entire day, and I get my coffee at La Prima Espresso. La Prima has been brewing Pittsburgh's best coffee for nearly 35 years. Try any of their in-house roasted varieties of beans from all over the world at home, or come and enjoy an espresso or a cappuccino at any of their locations, where their friendly baristas and familiar faces will make you feel at home. Visit laprima.com to get La Prima Espresso coffee at your door. Okay, so October 1st through October 6th, Genoa is going to be dressed up in denim. But if we were to think about jeans or denim, and just the jacket, the skirts, and the pants, we will be reducing the scope of this beautiful event. So let's start with the very first question. Is it true that the word jeans somehow comes from the word Genoa?
Not somehow. It does come from the name of our city, because a long time ago, this kind of very strong tissue, tessuto,
Fabric.
fabric, left the harbor of Genova, and on the boxes there were the name Genova, but of course this name of the city of provenance changed when it was abroad. They started writing, instead of Genova, they started writing Genoa, and then Gen, and then jeans.
Okay, fantastic. So tell us, I will be maybe scrolling some pictures and everything. So this is going to be an event that covers, culture, lifestyle, beauty, innovation, respect for people, and let's talk maybe with, also some of the partners that you're working with. We had previously as a guest a few months ago, the Museum of Immigration, and I believe they are hosting some events. So tell us a little bit about what we should expect. What was your idea behind the way that this event has been structured?
Yes, there are many goals. And yes, the project aims to make for 1 week Genova as the capital of jeans. But we are not just talking about jeans and its Genoese origin. We are also talking about sustainability. So we want to explain people that the jeans fabric that people call, the English name of this fabric is more denim, but denim is actually what was made in Nîmes. Denim means denim from Nîmes. So actually from the historical point of view, it was a different fabric. But anyway, we are not going to tell people what's denim and what's jeans. We want to explain that making this fabric is very, very water consuming and can be very bad for our planet. You need a lot of water also to make this nice effect that we like for our jeans, like not a strong blue, but maybe a little a mixed color. So we want to tell people that you have to be aware that what you are wearing, your blue jeans, everybody has a blue jeans, has more than one blue jeans or something made of jeans. So this can be very bad for the planet. But there are so many new experiences, also startup, and also many, society, many brands that are very careful, and we want to tell this story. So the main exhibition of the Jeans Trail of our project and our event is called the Jeans Backstage Beyond Your Blue Jeans. So several, like 15 companies come to Genova and show how they can be sustainable. They're good practice. Sustainable. They're good practice in making each one step of the sustainable chain or the supply chain behind jeans. So importing the color, working with the plants, making organic fabric, upcycling, good practice, all these aspects.
So when, as I said, there is going to be, I'm going to share a map of the Jeans Trail. Is this what someone could follow to have different experiences of this event?
Yes, exactly. It's a trail. It means that you can spend more than one day to visit. There, these are the main locations, but we have about 30 locations. In each location, you can find something. And there are exhibitions, there are site-specific works of art in, like old palaces, entrances. There are small small focuses. There are some markets. There is a jeans party. So from Tuesday until Sunday, you have 5 days that you can enjoy so many events and exhibitions.
Let me ask you something. For the exhibitions, is there a collection also of objects from people? Maybe there was a call put out to people. Are there more than just outfits? Do we see other objects that might be made of jeans?
Well, first of all, we have now a collection of over 50 contemporary works of art made and donated by national and international artists. Candiani Denim, one of our partners, gave us one piece of jeans fabric, one for every artist. And there is a group of curators. They know the name of the association is Arte Jeans. They asked these artists if they wanted to donate their work of art made with this piece of fabric. And so over 50 artists accepted, and now we have a very important collection. And it's interesting because somebody is a sculptor, so use the canvas to make a sculpture. Some others made a classical painted canvas. So many different way of using this material.
And there is also a contest for the shops, for the artisan boutiques, the contest, the vetrine.
Yes. So in
when the winner might be revealed or has been already revealed. So even this image is fantastic.
Yes, this is one of the windows of last year, the shop windows. Yes, there's a contest. And so the shops are now working and thinking of what they will choose as a decoration dedicated to jeans. We will have all the shops during the Jeans Week. And at the end of the Jeans Week on Sunday, we will declare, the winner will be known and announced.
Okay, very good. So just to remind whoever is in the area, so for this event, do we need tickets? Is there a pass? Are these free events? Tell us a little. And also the other thing that you had mentioned, that some of the locations, and maybe those palaces and those very beautiful buildings that now are going to be even more beautiful and adorned by. So tell us a little bit about the logistics.
Yes, the logistic is that you starting from next Monday, so Monday, September 23rd, you can visit our website, which you can visit already now, but from next Monday you can subscribe for free. And when you come to Genova after the subscription, you can receive a gadget and also a card, a sort of passport that you will use visiting the locations and gaining, a stamp for the major location. So you can also gain some extra gadget when you visit a good number of locations. It will be almost impossible to visit all the locations. So we decided to give, a gift. Even if you are like 13 location, will be enough to gain a jeans gadget.
Yeah, so it would be almost like a jeans passport, kind of get a stamp for all of them.
But, all for free, all exhibitions, all museums, all the parties, it's all for free.
Fantastic, fantastic. May I ask you how much time in advance has this big wheel started to work on the 2024 edition, just to give us an idea of how long it takes to put out the complex event?
I started to work right after the last edition. I asked my major to because this is a project by the municipality. So
the mayor.
yes, so I asked the mayor, may I rest for 1 month and then start again? And so it's okay. So I started from, let's say December, and you have to build to put all together the ideas, the people. I'm working with over 200 people at this moment. There is, the artist, the owner of the location, the architect, the young student that wants to take part of the project. There is, I haven't counted them, but I'm quite sure it's over 200 people.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be an amazing event. And again, a lot of work has gone into it. So we really encourage everyone to also, for those that are not in Genoa, follow up their Instagram account, because that's how I got hooked. The images, the descriptions. Roberto Vecchioni is going to be your testimonial, right? So
yes.
if you love Italian music, you know who it is. And I have just one last question that has nothing to do with this, and it might not even be your core expertise. But another great thing is that the site of Genova itself has a lot of information, hiking and trekking, guided tours, this experience and that experience. And by reading that information, it looks like there is a huge tradition in Genoa as far as the presepi, the nativity sets, that is equal or bigger than the one in Naples.
Exactly.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's also something that we must be, we can be better in telling the people. And this has to do with jeans again, because the holy scene, the little statues, some of them are dressed in jeans, and this is one of the most important proofs that we have to demonstrate that we are the first to use jeans, or at least the first that can testify that we have jeans. And we will have one of these statues dressed up in jeans, and they were made in the 18th century, Settecento. So a very long tradition. You have to look at this, and they have like a very old jeans with. Well, I asked to put a new image, so in a while you will see it on the website. Visit Genova, you will see our star. I call this little holy scene statue my star, because I love this. It's a mendicant, it's a beggar dressed with the jeans, blue jeans.
Wow, I didn't know that there was indeed a tie to today's conversation. I'm just a big fan of the Presepe Nativity set, and this one really blew my mind. So thank you for elaborating a little more. Well, unfortunately, our time together is up. Il Big Ben ha detto stop. It is time for us to say arrivederci e alla prossima. We want to thank you for tuning in into the program. And if you have any questions, any topics you would like us to address, please contact us at theitalianradiohour@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. And remember, if you or any of your family and friends have missed a prior episode or would like to listen to this episode again, subscribe to the Italian Radio Hour on YouTube or where you catch your favorite podcasts. I would like to thank my guest, Anna Orlando. In bocca al lupo per ottobre.
Crepi il lupo.
Our sponsors, Istituto Mondo Italiano and La Prima Espresso. Until alla prossima. Ciao, ciao.
Bye, bye.